Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's a very relaxed video today. It's been really hot in England recently. I'm boiling. Today is a little bit of a nicer day. It's been really busy in my life with moving and work and everything, so I just thought I'll do a part 2, I think, of my get to know me little segment. So I found some questions online and I thought it would be really fun to just answer them and get to know me better, for you, just generally. Let's start. I'll leave a link to the website where I found these from. I thought they had really a generous and a big list of really good questions, but I chose the bottom ones because I think they're just the most interesting ones to find out about. So, first one, if you could do anything besides what you're doing now, what would you do? If we take it in the account I'm just filming myself right now answering these questions, I could literally be packing. I've been packing for half a day today, and then I was like, oopsie, I forgot a video yesterday, so I need to get this done. I'll get back to it in a second, don't worry. What do you regret not doing in the last year? So I guess we'll take it 2019 maybe? I usually try not to have regrets in life, but I think one of the main things now that 2020 happened and we can't travel, I wish I had gone to New York. Travel, I love traveling, I love seeing new places, I love seeing the world, and New York is one of the cities that I really want to go and see, and I was planning to go this year. Well, you wouldn't know, would you? So that's really disappointing, but you know, hopefully the world restores itself somehow and we can actually do some traveling. But I'm not doing that at the moment, unlike other people who are putting themselves at other people's at risk. So, what's on your bucket list? I think a lot of really random things, but I think one of my favorite things is, very heavily inspired by the Last of Us game, it's petting a giraffe. I don't know why I really want to do that. Seeing Ellie do that, it's just it really put it high on my list, and I would really like to do that. Otherwise, I would really like to see more of the world, travel in America for a bit, go back to Tokyo again, just travel around Japan maybe. Just do things that I haven't done before. I guess that's the idea of a bucket list. If you had unlimited money to start your own business, what would it be? Ooh, that's really fun, isn't it? I have always felt like I have really creative ideas and I really want to do stuff. I probably would do something bookish. I would really like to do some pins, maybe. I know a lot of people do, but I'm not a great illustrator, I'm not a great artist at all, so I would love to do some pins. And maybe a video game company? I don't know, that's a very optimistic and just unrealistic. If you found out today was your last day on Earth, what would you do? Oh, wow, that would be really sad. It would be really difficult because half of my family lives abroad and I obviously wouldn't be able to go and see them. I would probably sit down with the people I love that are somewhere around and just have a chat, maybe have a nice meal, and go out on a calm, nice note. Why is it so sad? If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I loved London for a while. I still think it's a great city, but am I getting tired a little bit? Maybe, I don't know. I would love to have lived in America if the world was free and you could live anywhere in the world. I would live in America somewhere, probably New York, let's be honest. But I would have loved to live in Tokyo as well. Oh my goodness, I love Japan so much. Not even, I feel like it's a very cliche thing to say that you love Japan, but I genuinely love Japan, and the city vibe is just, it's everything. But I definitely probably would live in the city. I'm a city girl through and through. A genie gives you 3 wishes. What are they? Ooh, that's a really good question. I think it would be a little bit something along the lines of change the world, in the sense that let's take away all the money, let's take away that idea that some people are more valuable than others, eradicate money basically, make everyone happy in their own way, and just give everyone equal opportunities to do whatever the frick they want to do. And then if he gave me another 3 wishes, I'll be selfish, but I think the world is messed up and we need to fix it, so. If you had the opportunity to be immortal, would you take it? Yes. I have always had this weird obsession with being young. and staying the same age for a long time. Does it to do with vampires and the fiction I read as a teen? Maybe. But there's just it's a really over romanticized idea, isn't it, of immortality, that you want to stay one age and you just want to experience a lot. And it's a very selfish thing, because obviously if everyone else isn't, then everyone around you dies. But like a very like straightforward, simple way, I could read all the books then, all the books that I ever published, I ever owned, everything. You could just keep reading. You don't even need to like communicate with anyone. But I don't know. Which famous person in history would you want to spend a day with? Oscar Wilde. He's my favorite author, person, anyone, and I would really like to just sit down and talk to him. I think he was an absolutely brilliant person. If you could time travel, when and where would you go? After watching The Umbrella Academy, I don't think I want to travel anywhere, let's be honest. Probably I would go in the future, because I feel like the past, you know, everything's happened. Everything was already there, but we have no idea what the future is going to look like. And just, you know, travel like 1,000 years in the future, see what's up. I think that would be really cool. That's also the sci-fi lover in me talking. Do you think you'll likely accomplish all your dreams? Don't we all, like, secretly hope that everything works out in the end and our dreams come true? I don't know. I hope so. But knowing myself, I don't have many dreams, but the few that I do, I'm not working on at the moment. They're a little bit of a hiatus as well, so. If you could magically become famous, would you want to? I don't know. I don't like this whole idea of celebrities and famous people, really. I don't know. I don't know if I would. I think at some point I did, growing up, but I don't know if it's something that I crave now. If you could relive one moment in your life, which would it be? Whoa! Hard-hitting questions, oh my goodness. One of the days that I spent with my grandma. She passed away last year and I couldn't see her in a year. So I saw her a year before she passed away, and just any more time with her would have been great. So those are like dream questions. Now it's like all the random, like, interesting questions. So, let's see. If you see a puddle on the ground, do you walk around it or over it? I think I go around puddles. I don't really like water on my feet. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? I have always wanted to have that superpower that Jumper has in that Jumper 2007 film. Basically teleportation anywhere in the world, so I don't have to pay the ticket price and the anxiety that comes with traveling through airports. That. If you could go back into any time in history, where would you go? I would really like to go back to like ancient Greece or ancient Egypt and just see what the life was like and just kind of be in that environment. I think it would be really, really different and cool. If you came back in your next life as an animal, what animal would you be? I would like to be an eagle. Soaring above, just having a look at everything from a different perspective. If you got to name a new country, how would you decide what to call it? I would probably take some sort of a word and add land to it. To be honest, that's probably gonna be that. What would be the title of your memoir? Oh my god, that's a really interesting question. She almost did it. Yeah, that's pretty. I think that sums it up. Do you hit the snooze button or wake up immediately? I have learned that from school. You wake up immediately, because if you snooze at least once, you're done. You will never get up again. What's the first thing you do in the morning? Go to the toilet? That's literally the first thing that I always do. What's the last thing you do at night? Pass out from looking at my phone? That is realistic. Actually, probably like try and calm my thoughts down, because my head is usually racing at the end of the day. So, would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? Fur? I just can't imagine having scales. I mean, it just makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Ugh. What's your idea of a perfect date? Yes, of the calendar year. So, perfect day of the year? My birthday, obviously. What's the most unusual place you've fallen asleep? Like the couch? I don't really sleep anywhere else besides a bed and never have, I don't think. At a party, where can someone find you? In a corner by myself, just vibing to the music. Who would play you in the movie of your life? Ooh, I think, you know, when you put your picture on the internet and they tell you which celebrity you look like, I think Jennifer Garner comes up, but I'm sure she's like a little bit older than me. But I really like her as an actress, so she could play me. Do you have any allergies? Yes, I have hay fever, so it's an allergy to pollen. Mine particularly lasts from 1st of March till 1st of June, and that is the tree pollen. Nope, it's not tree, it's the flower pollen, whenever flowers come out. And then I think the trees after that. Or is it the tree pollen? It's one of the pollens. It doesn't matter because they're all terrible. Do you trust your own memory? Why or why not? I do, but I feel like my memory has been getting worse and worse recently, especially because I work with customers and books. I feel like books are still okay, like I can remember like titles and covers and things, but I feel like every time I see like a customer and I'm like, oh my god, and they say, oh, thank you so much for telling me something last time, I'm like, I don't remember talking to you. Like face memory has gone. Maybe it's because of the masks. You can't actually see the person's face, you can only see their eyes, and it's been really difficult. What's your most controversial opinion about something mundane? Ooh. I actually have to think about it. It's a really, really good question. Okay, so listen to this. A hot, full-on breakfast is okay. I feel like people really get judged for their breakfast, so they'll have like cereal, some porridge, maybe like a toast, but you wouldn't have like a full-on like pasta meal or some sort of like something big and like we would usually have for dinner. Let's normalize all kind of breakfasts, because full-on breakfast, like I feel like English breakfast, like the Sunday breakfast thing, is fine, but something like that, but like full-on happy healthy meal is fine to eat. I grew up having like full-on meals in the morning, and maybe that's why like I would last till like 3 o'clock when I would eat at 7. So do you have any reoccurring dreams? Yes. I have these dreams where I often visit the same places from like a few dreams ago, and I'll be like, oh, I remember being here, but the circumstances are usually a bit different. And usually I have these dreams where like people follow me. I hate it. And let's finish on this one. I don't know how many questions it has been, but what's the weirdest thing you do when you're alone? I would say I like to put on music and just blast music and dance and jump around and sing at the top of my voice and just let it all out. It has always been my release since I was like a teen, and it has always helped. I would put like an album in my little CD player. It was a big machine, and you would just jump around. I would usually maybe like look at myself in the mirror. It was like a performing for myself, just letting all the emotions out, just letting yourself just almost like relax and readjust. And after that, just be like, yeah, I can do anything. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's taken me a while to get to making this video, so thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know how you're doing, and I see you in my next one. Bye. Do you do this hand? Bye.